So here with Robin today, I had a request on the channel to look at striking from clinch. Now, I decided I'll make several videos on this, and we'll do this first one as an introduction. In other words, this is the strategies that you need to be thinking about while striking from clinch. We tested these strategies before and they work really, really nicely. So, first of all, let's establish what a clinch is. The clinch isn't me being here. I'm not at clinch, I'm at striking distance here. So a clinch is when I have got my foot somewhere around this front of his toes. So in effect, I'm touching what we call the glass. I'm elbow length away, and it usually means that I've got something like a neck clinch. I might have control here, I might have control here, but at least on one side, I've got this space. There is some space for me to work in. The best place to strike from is to strike from positions where you are in this clinching area. So that's point one. Make sure that you're sunk in your weight, make sure that you're not leaning on, and you're nicely in control of the clinch position. So the first thing you've got to think about is that where you are in relation to the fight, we use a progress ladder. In that progress ladder, you can start at the bottom where you are, literally having to survive, and then you recover from bad position, and then you're in the middle bits of spoiling the other person and seeking opportunity. Then we've got control, then we've got finish. If you want to be striking from a position where there's points of contact here in this clinch, really, you've got the opportunity shots, which are seeking opportunity, but we're going to look now at control. So for me to strike here, at the moment I don't have enough control with Robin. So if I went to strike him, he might ride this into a 2-on-1, for example, and I've lost my position, and he might smack me one. Boom. So I've got to make sure that I've got a decent control. This normally means I've got control of the three parts of it. But I'll give you an example. If I had to here look, I don't know if Rich can see me here with the camera because it does tell me off for obscuring the camera. So here, I'm moving to here. I've got a position where I could pinch headlock, but I'm controlling the neck and I'm controlling the arm. So I've got control over the limb, I've got control over the neck, I've got control over the posture. I've got three decent controls. So here is a good place to strike from. Now, which strike? I mean, here seems almost obvious for the knee, but I could strike him with elbows from here. I could use my fist, I could use my hand. I shouldn't use this. This is for pulling away and pushing with. So these are the ones that work. Now I have to remember, even in my control, if I don't focus on retaining that control while I'm doing this, Robin will take it away from me. So if I get to here and say, I'm just going to strike you, he's going to get back at me. So I've got to make sure, first of all, that my control is sound. Here's my control, bang, there's my shot. And look, I'm now back in control. The moment I overdo it, I might beat him, but the chances are he will start to recover and it will start to spoil and we end up back in the clinch. So the first thing to do is do control. Now don't forget, I will be doing videos on different techniques to do this later on. So we'll put this all together as a little course. But these are the first thing to think about. Can I control him? Now the one thing you'll notice if you're grappling, that you're very often you're having to use both hands. It's very rare you get this opportunity to let a hand go. You're literally tied up in the controls and in the grapples. Everything is tied up. So I can do shots if I win the grapple. As I say, if I get to a position in the grapple where I'm winning and I'm controlling, but that might not be enough. Sometimes I want to set up shots. So I've got to think about, can I get an opportunistic shot in? Something that will set him up. So if I'm here, I've got to think, what have I got free to hit him with opportunistic strikes? The first thing I might have is I might have my head. If I've got this position, and as a grappler, I will use head control a lot. But I can also, as in one of my other videos, smack him with the head. So I can hit him with the head in order to get a better position to break his structure. I might as well, as I'm moving around, take opportunistic shots with my knees. And I'll bring my knees into play. I might attack his knees and knee bump. All of these things are things that I can use my hands to control with, and I use something else. And one of my other favourites is to put my hand here and shoulder bump. So I hit him with the shoulder, so it will take him back, and then hit him. Or I can shoulder bump and I can do a better grapple. So there's lots of things that I can do with these opportunistic shots. Again, another video to come about those. So the final bit of strategy, again we'll do more videos on this, is what we're going to do with these opportunistic shots. What are we going to do with these controlled shots? We can't assume whether we're going to win, that we're going to finish the person. It'd be nice, but we can't assume it. So there's a good point where you can exit or make a better position. So look, I'm here with Robin, and again I'm going to these clinch positions, and first of all I'm going to get a position which I'm comfortable in, and if I do an opportunistic shot, let's just imagine this headbutt. I'm going to headbutt him, and the shot from that headbutt is going to allow me sometimes to step away from him. He's going to be there. Now it's no good me headbutting him if he's got the clinch here, because my headbutt's not going to do that. So I'm going to have to get clear to a good position. Can you see my hands here? Even though he's got that. Now the headbutt will get me away. So I'm going to think about an exit. And there's lots of things you can use for exits with these shots. I can use lots of shots to exit with. I can hit him here. A little opportunistic one because I've got a bit of control. A spin and hit and come away. One I use a lot, particularly against people who are bigger than me, and I'm quite a big fella, is to be here and make sure I've got an exit position, one I can throw out the way, a gate I can move out the way. And what a lot of people will do is they'll move the gate out the way and then they'll move back. And this person then comes in and lamps them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be moving the gate out the way, and I'll nudge and move back. And my nudge, at the very least, puts him on his heel, gives me time to move away, allows me to strike if I need to. So, just to recap, the first thing is, if we're going to strike from clinch, we've got to be in clinch. Don't do it from body locks. It's very, very difficult to do it from body locks. The second thing to think about is, am I in control? If I'm in control, can I hold and hit? Holding and hitting has good things and bad things. There's good and the bad and the ugly with holding and hitting. Great if I'm better than somebody and I've got a really good grapple and they're not very good at grappling, I can hold them almost all day and pound them. Somebody who's got any grappling skill at all will eventually wriggle free unless I put them on the floor, and it makes it more difficult. So holding and hitting in spurts. Then I've got my opportunistic shots, and my opportunistic shots are either going to be something where I can use it to control better, for headbutting there to get a better grapple, or something that I can exit with, which I showed earlier. So they're the strategic ways that you are best hitting from clinch. And believe me guys, believe me, it's not easy to hit from clinch if somebody else has got a good grapple and is spoiling your opportunity to get any control at all. It's very, very hard. Those that say, oh, I'll just hit my way out of the grapple are fooling themselves. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will do some other videos on all those elements to give some more technical advice very soon. Have a great day.